Hello Cloud Pedagogians, welcome back to the lab course. In today's lab, we will see how to launch an EC2 instance in different ways using AWS console management page. You can launch an instance using different methods. Today, we are going to see a few of the ways that we can do it in the console management. So, let's start with the task. In the task 1, we will launch an instance using the new launch instance wizard. In task 2, we will launch an instance from an existing instance. In the task 3, launch an instance using the launch template. So let's start with the task 1. Launch an instance using the new launch instance wizard. You can launch an instance using the new launch instance wizard in the AWS management page. The launch instance wizard specifies the launch parameters that are required for launching an instance. Where the launch instance wizard provides a default value, you can accept the default or specify your own values as well. If you accept the default values, then it's possible to launch an instance by selecting only a key pair. Before you launch your instance, be sure that you are set up. The important thing is when you launch an instance that is not within the AWS free tier, you are charged for the time that the instance is running even if it remains idle. So be careful. Let's open the Amazon EC2 console page. In the navigation bar at the top of the screen, the current AWS region is displayed. For example, in my case, US East North Virginia. Select a region in which to launch the instance. This choice is important because some Amazon EC2 resources can be shared between regions, while others cannot. So choose the region which you would like to. From the Amazon EC2 console dashboard, choose Launch Instance. Under Name, enter a descriptive name for your instance. Under Application and OS Images, choose Quick Start, then choose the operating system for your instance. Under Key Pair, for key pair name, choose an existing key pair or create a new one. Finally, click on Choose Launch Instance. The instance should now show up under Instances. Wait for the instance state to change to running and the status check to change to 2/2 checks passed. Sometimes the status checks update and the UI does not show that. So feel free to refresh the page after a few minutes to minimizing waiting. Congrats, you have successfully launched an instance. In the task 2, we will launch an instance from an existing instance. The Amazon EC2 console provides a launch more like this option that enables you to use the current instance as a base for launching other instances. This option automatically populates the Amazon EC2 launch wizard with certain configuration details from the selected instance. Note that the launch more like this option does not clone your selected instance. It only replicates some configuration details. To use your current instance as a template, select the instance you want to use and then choose Actions, Image and Templates. Click on Launch More like this. The Launch Instance wizard opens. You can make any necessary changes to the instance configuration by selecting different options on the screen. When you are ready to launch your instance, choose Launch Instance. Again, wait for the instance state and status check to change. Congrats, you have launched second instance using the first instance. In the third task, we will launch an instance from a launch template. You can use the parameters contained in a launch template to launch an instance. You have the option to override or add launch parameters before you launch the instance. To launch an instance from a launch template using the console, first you will create the template. So we'll go to the navigation pane, choose Launch Templates and then choose Create Launch Template. For launch template name, enter a descriptive name for the launch template. For template version description, provide a brief description of this version of the launch template. Adjust any launch parameters as required. Here I am selecting AMI and instance type, key pair, etc. If you want, you can go to the advanced details section and paste your user script as well. After you finish updating all the parameters, click on Create Launch Template. You can see the template is created. Since the template is already created, it's time to launch the instance using this newly created template. Select the template. In Actions, select Launch Instance from Templates. You can override or add launch template parameters by changing and adding parameters to the instance details section like the configuration settings as desired, such as VPCs, subnets, security groups, and so on. Specify the number of instances you want to launch in the Number of Instances field on the right side. I just need one, so I'm not changing it. So choose the launch instance. Good job! You have launched an EC2 instance using the newly created template. Congrats! Now you got to know how to create an EC2 instance in different ways using the AWS console management page. Thanks for your time and hope to see you again in next video. Until then, take care.